Alright, we are back with a new deck idea. As teased previously, we cracked the code for Pioneer. How did we do it? We realized that Mox Amber is a card in Pioneer, which cares if you have legends. We also realized we have Plaza of Heroes, which cares if you have legends. And with all these legends being printed, it was only a matter of time before we can just make a legends deck. And with those two cards, I would fair to say this is untapped brewing space, whether you're doing one, two, three, four, or five colors. There's endless possibilities. So my first chance I chose to do Mardu, mostly because Inti was printed into Pioneer, and it also has a powerful effect. It lets you draw cards or discard cards, such as duplicates of your legends. It also gives your creature that's attacking trample, and pretty good card in itself. So what else do we do? Well, the other secret is that these legendary sorceries exist, and so with a pretty powerful effect. So if you're running all legends, there's a good chance you'll be able to cast them. So what do we have? Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Basically, red X, you can burn up to 3 targets for X damage. That seems nutty. But even nuttier is Urza's Ruinous Blast, which says exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. So basically you get yourself a one-sided blow up your opponent's board unless they play legends. Oh boy. What else does the deck do? Well, we have in the one drop spot Skrelv, Defector Might. So a 1/1 that lets you protect your creatures from spot removal. Not too shabby. We also have Kytheon, Hero of Akros, a 2/1 for 1 that also can make itself indestructible. It can also flip itself into a Planeswalker. Also in the 2-drop spot, we have Killian, Ink Duelist. So this unassuming 2/2 lifelinker with Menace also says that spells that target creatures cost 2 less. So that gives you 2 bonus points of damage with your Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Oh boy. We also have in the 2-drop spot Kellen, Daring Traveler, a 2/3 that also lets you try to draw more creatures to put into your hand. We also have several other humans, so without further ado, we have General Kudro of Dranith, buffs your humans. It also has incidental graveyard removal in the main, and then also a effect that can destroy a creature with power 4 or greater if it gets to be that important. Who else do we have? We have the other 2-drop is Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, to stuff players that are playing spell-based decks and not creature-based decks. Serves them right. We also have Tomik, Wielder of Law. When this card was printed, I thought, wow, that seems like power creep to me. 2/4 flying vigilance and then draws you cards and your opponent loses 3 life when they attack you. I'm interested. And then of course the OG power creep, Sheoldred the Apocalypse at the top of the curve. So if your opponent can deal with all these threats, then lucky them. We also have Obnixilis the Adversary for additional threat diversity, a Planeswalker that can also just shoot damage at the opponent by way of the plus ability. It can also give you a Devil with the minus ability, and then if you have multiple legends in your hand, you can sacrifice the legends on the field to play the copies you have in your hand. In addition, Inti lets you do the same thing as well, lets you filter duplicate legends to draw better, more different legends or better cards. As we said, Tomik draws you cards. So that is the first draft. I am playing a much crappier build on Arena, and it's doing quite well. I do not have the wilds. Also, some of these cards are not on Arena, which makes me very sad. Land base, just what you think it would be. It is shock lands of all the 3 colors. We have a basic land of 2 colors. And we also have mana confluence for extra fixing, in addition to alright, there should be a Savite Triome. There should be a Triome in there as well, so you can pretend that one exists. I think we dropped some of the shocks for the Triomes. But anyways, that doesn't matter because we're looking at the sideboard here. So we have Containment Priest to stuff creatures that try to be snuck into play from the graveyard or elsewhere. We have this little number, Jurina, Dauntless General, a 2/2 that says all my humans, which we have several of them, have hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. We also have Kuranos, Hound of Athreos, for extra graveyard hate, but also for lifelink vigilance and menace, so it gains you some life back. We have Lauren of the Third Path to destroy artifacts and enchantments, also can draw you some cards. We have an extra Thalia against those control matchups. Lithomantic Barrage to destroy those blue and white creatures. And then for also extra graveyard removal, we're trying out Scrabbling Claws. It can tap to exile a card of an opponent's choice, and you can pay 1 to exile a specific card and draw a card. So this is used to help get your opponent away from their delve cost. And it comes out turn 1. So there you have it. We have Mardu Legends. And there's more where that came from. Alright, what do you think?